EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, as it's called, CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Seattle Seahawks. For a chance to come back to this very stadium in 2 weeks' time, we are off and running in the NFC Championship. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. And it's complete. Henry. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. This is Logan. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Logan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Let's get this. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike, go 4 down. It's outfield.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Dancing to his left. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. Newton on 1st down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. There he goes. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 69 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The tackle made by Julian Love. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
from the 40 now on 2nd down. Wilson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Third down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Give him 6 on the play.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
On 1st down, Logan. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line.
12 at the 44-yard line.
Wilson. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. Wilson operating from the gun. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2.
Score Seahawks 8, Cowboys 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. A tight one, 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Seahawks 8, Cowboys 7.
2nd and 4. Newton now to throw. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Intercepted.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 26.
26-yard.
He'll throw from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. They'll run on 1st down. It's Logan, and he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. It's Everson Griffin who made the tackle.
Right at the line of
and he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On first down, Logan. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Tackle made at his...
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Logan. Alden Smith there on the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
12 yards there and a first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Seahawks 15. Cowboys
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Check 20.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
The Cowboy ball carrier.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Right there, 54, right there.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports Halftime Report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. Now this throw caught left side. The 30, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 77 yards. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And this one complete to Gafford. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. On the carry, it's Logan. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Rico Gafford there to make the grab. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. Operating from the gun. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
23. Cowboys.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do that...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Trey Flowers picks it. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Darryl Worley. 20. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make it.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There was a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there.
Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
By the Cowboys.
That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
2-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Newton. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Ezekiel Elliott. Incomplete.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And the accuracy lacking there for Zuerlein. It's off to the right, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And his throw is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Elliott on 1st down. Got to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that that can bring him down to the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
Newton's pass.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
3rd down.
The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the 50, Newton. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Newton going to take a shot for Gallup. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
Michael Gallup, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Cowboys 35, Seahawks 23.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 40. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. They run again with Logan. The 20. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. T.J. Logan, 50 yards. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now,
and look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Trey Flowers picks it, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Seahawks. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
Different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a two-syllable word. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
3rd down.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 30. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the...
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
What maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
Number 21.
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 27-yard line. A big run that time by Elliott. 45 yards on the ground.
45 yards. 1st down, Dallas.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Michael Gallup.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Good job there defensively to push them back on first down. I'm not sure if this is 4-down territory or not because they can kick the field goal and get it back within a score. But you know that's not what they're thinking right now. A field goal has to be their last option.
On second and goal, Newton. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And the lead is down to 2. Fielded in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run it here with Logan. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Well, this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout. On first down, Logan. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Logan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, Wilson. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
That's good.
25 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd.
Throwing is Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that.
And Ollie takes off with it. It's a fake. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The ball carrier.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd and 1, Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
At the 39-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Newton. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Here comes a big one as this crowd gets up making some noise. It's 3rd and short. 10th carry now for Allen. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run.
5-yard line.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Back to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Now Newton. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Over the middle, complete. It's Henry. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's McSorley to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Tonight's final score, Seahawks 50, Cowboys 42.
The Seahawks are the NFC champs. Time for us to sign off. Thank you so much for watching, and good night, everybody. And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.